Hi everyone, welcome to the first episode of the BGF podcast. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm your host, Gianluca, and I am co-hosting with
Brandon.
And my name is Cisco.
Yes, it's a football podcast, and we're all fans of the team minus Cisco. I'm unfortunately a fan of the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm a fan, fortunately, of the San Francisco 49ers.
And unfortunately, I just started following football this year. I'm not a fan.
Cisco's here for the takes. It's going to be a fun one. We'll teach him a lot of stuff. If you guys have any team recommendations in the comment section down below, greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's talk about some free agency, guys. Recent news, Brandon Cooks to the Cowboys. What do you think?
I think it's a move that was needed for the Cowboys. They needed a number two. Michael Gallup wasn't going to fill the number two bill. So I think Brandon Cooks, he's always been a consistent wide receiver in Houston and wherever he's been, LA, New England. Now he's going to be back with Stephon Gilmore, who we're going to talk about later on. His production was off last year. He had injuries. It was just a bad Houston Texans team, a bad situation. Hopefully he can rebound with Dallas. And,
Can't hate Cooks for that season. Honestly, it wasn't his fault. Team was just in shambles. Mine is Damian Pierce. He's a stud. He looks good. That rookie's really good.
Laramie Tunsil as well.
Laramie
He
Tunsil,
got paid.
highest paid left tackle in
NFL
NFL history.
history.
That's crazy. That was a nice signing for them.
That is
25
crazy.
mil a year?
25 million a year. Trell
Was it
Williams.
fully guaranteed?
No, it wasn't fully. I think it was 6.
Crazy money for a left tackle, but good for him. He deserves it. Well, but guys, honestly, next season, Christian Darrisaw is making more money than him. I'm telling you right now.
Trent Williams will be making more than him.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, I see
Trent
Trent.
Williams
Yeah, it
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
He's
He's got that experience. He's got that Pro Bowl experience.
Hopefully he just sticks to his contract and we don't have to pay him more. But anyway.
Yeah, that's if in the future we're gonna see.
Well, anyway, I said about Stephon Gilmore earlier. Let's move on to
Yeah, Stephon Gilmore. Honestly, whatever. He'll bring some veteran experience to that locker room, and they need it. Trayvon Diggs is a ball hawk, to say the least, but is he good in coverage? I'm not 100% sold on his coverage skills at the moment. Maybe he comes in, brings in that little veteran leadership he needs, teaches him a few between the ropes, and yeah.
Now it's gonna give the media more a chance to talk about how good the Cowboys are and how
how
win a
elite
Super Bowl.
their
How
defense is.
elite defense they have right now.
Micah Parsons and the new acquisition, Stephon
Yeah,
Gilmore.
but Michael
DeMarcus
Parsons got that dog in him.
Yeah, Micah, I have to give to him as a dog.
Yeah, he had that dog in him.
But they finally made a move on the running back room. They said TP, RB number 1.
And
Zeke
Zeke
is
Elliott
fine.
hits the free agency.
Is he going to free agency? No. Do you think he gets picked up by anyone or just
I
Ross?
think he's gonna end up back on the Cowboys just on a way cheaper deal.
Yeah, I think so too.
I
I
don't
don't
see-
see anybody else picking him up unless.
It's sad, but running backs, man, for how important they are, they have the shortest career in football. It doesn't make
I
sense.
saw how electric he was his rookie year.
Yeah, and then
I'm
after
sure
that,
And now
No, it just progressively got worse and worse. But his first 3, until he got the deal, he was top 5 running back in the league.
yeah, arguably.
And then after 7 years, it catches up.
Yeah, it's
the
sad.
legs are not the same anymore.
No, but TP
Unfortunately.
is electrifying.
But
A
TP
stud.
is a stud.
But
He
like I
is
said,
very good.
they're gonna have to bring in another guy because
Yeah,
Tony
but he
Pollard's
got back,
never been a workhorse running back.
Yeah, but they never give him the chance.
Yeah,
Zeke
but
takes all
he
this.
doesn't just off his build. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
but if
he's
you
not
look,
a
who
really
are the
talented
remaining
player.
halfbacks that are still out there right now?
I know Kareem Hunt is.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's a backup. I mean, if Tony Pollard's gonna be your number
Kareem
one.
Hunt is an RB1 on a shit team, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, but I'm saying on
Houston
the Cowboys,
Texans,
on the
that's
Cowboys,
team
if you really,
Without
if you
Damian
want to
Pierce.
talk about it, what RB is gonna be RB number 2 behind Tony Pollard?
You know, Kareem Hunt and TP would actually be a crazy combo.
Yeah, but you really think Kareem Hunt's gonna let him be running back number 1? If you can, it's always a battle for spots. You know, if you play football, you always have to battle for your spot, right? So every week in, week out, you think Kareem Hunt is gonna let him take being RB1?
Anyway, this is not the end. There's still the draft. There's
No,
we have a long way
we
to
have
go.
a long way to
It's
go.
about-
But now we can just speculate on like Kareem Hunt. Is he gonna, like, let's say if he goes to the Cowboys, you gonna let Tony Pollard just go on RB1? No. Like if you play football, you know, like
Tony Pollard
it's
is the
week
guy.
in, week
they
out,
fra-
you fight for a spot, even though like you're injured.
They only franchise tag one player on their team, and they
yeah,
chose him.
10 mil a year on a running back.
He's
the
getting
ball.
Saquon. He's getting Saquon money now.
Yeah.
Saquon got the same deal as this guy.
Yeah.
Saquon's a better back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Boy.
Let's talk about those Giants. So
Them Giants have Darren
them
Waller at
Giants.
now.
That Darren Waller. at
Darren
tight end.
Waller, man. Does he?
Brian Dayball's gonna the rejuvenation of
The
Darren
rejuvenation.
Is
He's
he
gonna
gonna bring
turn.
him back?
He's gonna turn Darren Waller into the Dawson Knox of Buffalo.
No,
Back when he was at like 12 touchdowns a year, something like that.
Oh, way more targets.
What do you guys think? Is Darren Waller actually gonna bring back his career or stay like a?
If he's healthy, he's arguably one of the better tight ends in the NFL. It's
That's
just
tough.
he's got to stay healthy. That's the issue with him. Past
Yeah.
few seasons, he hasn't been healthy. But yeah, looking on at the Giants, Danny Dimes, $40 million a year. That's a lot of money.
That right there. With a guy that hasn't proven himself this season.
Hey, let me tell you something. The only reason Danny Dimes got $40 million a year is because he played the Vikings twice. If he played them once, he was getting 35. I'm telling you now.
You know what? I'll give that to you.
How many years was it? 4 years.
4 years,
4
$40 million
years.
a season.
Here, I got.
I don't know the full
Specifics,
breakdown.
but-
I know it wasn't all fully guaranteed.
Yeah, 35
We're the
million
Giants here.
incentives.
35 million incentives.
Yeah,
Wow, that's pretty.
fine.
That's pretty high. But they
The
got
New York
Stan
Giants, yeah.
Paris.
You got 4 years at
That's
$160
the guy
million.
who got him in Dynasty. I think that might be a boom. If you could, that's another guy. No consistency.
Yeah, he's
since he got into the
inconsistent.
league.
What do you think about the 1 year to Matt Breida, the cheetah?
No, not much. I think.
No,
Not much you can talk about. He's not taking.
Behind
He's
Saquon, he's not
taking
grabbing
Saquon's,
the
but
ball.
maybe he's a good consistent RB2 in case Saquon goes down. He'll come in, fill the role, because they are a run heavy team.
Yeah.
But maybe with Darren Waller and Paris
How
Campbell,
about,
they're a different team.
Do you even address the linebacker need, Bobby O'Keckery from the Colts?
I think that's a decent signing for them.
Yeah.
Honestly, fills up, big hitter, nice guy, gets tackles.
4 years,
Does the
40
job.
million, that's $10 million a year. Pretty good contract, not gonna lie.
For linebacker, it's a little heavy, but it's not too bad. It's not the worst. I've seen worse.
It's one of the higher in the linebacker market.
Next year, they signed like four or five receivers.
Yeah, but these
Some
wide
are
receivers,
re-signs,
what?
or-
Sterling Shepard, they got Isaiah Hodgins.
Darius Slayton
Darius
resigned.
Slayton
Paris
re-signed.
Campbell.
Paris Campbell's their big free agency grab. Slayton's
It's
already, everyone else is already on the
1.7
team.
million, it's literally- that's cheap.
Yeah, but they
Cheap
got
as
him
He
for
shit.
cheap.
he hasn't proven that he's worth more than that.
No, I know, but
He has the upside. He definitely has the upside. It's just will he
But we're
pan out?
forgetting one guy. My guy, Wandale Robinson.
Yeah, Wandale's a beast. I have to give it to you too. I think year 2's guy's gonna be good. I still think Slayton's their number 1, but I wouldn't be surprised if Wandale edges it towards the end of the
Like, doesn't
season.
Slayton coming off an ACL? Or,
Yeah, exactly.
he's coming off
He's
an
not.
injury.
He's not gonna come.
He's not 100% healthy right now.
He's not gonna start the year. So.
Wandale
Takes
season.
it from day one.
Day 1 Wandale. Speaking of day 1s, where is Baltimore Raven quarterback Lamar Jackson gonna land?
In day one.
On day 1.
Franchise tag, he's probably
Things
gonna
is
not
just-
play.
You're just gonna end up with. I think he's gonna end up agreeing a deal some way with Baltimore because the market's just not.
I feel like they're blackballing him right now. I don't know why. You had all these teams come out and say openly that they were willing to offer him a contract. Gets this non-exclusive free franchise tagman. Everyone
Everyone's
drops.
sad.
Everyone drops. What?
Their offers non-existent. They just left.
I mean, okay, fine. There's that injury question. I won't deny it. It is concerning. Like, is this guy going to be healthy? But you can't deny that when he's on the field for the Baltimore Ravens, they're a better team.
Former
Definitely.
MVPs.
Definitely.
They win the Heisman?
No, really didn't.
Or was that
was
Devontae
Baker-
Smith
that
that
was
year?
Baker,
Oh,
yeah,
they chose
that was
Baker
Baker.
Mayfield that season.
That was the year with.
Mayfield season.
That was the draft with Saquon, with Sam Darnold,
Mayfield,
Josh
yeah. Oh
Rosen,
my
Josh
God,
Allen,
Sam Darnold to the Jets.
and now he's a San Francisco 49er.
Yeah, how do you like that? You knew a third
you
It's
stringer.
better than
You're number one.
You need a third stringer.
What's his name
Third
again?
string. Isn't he
I
gonna
don't
start
know,
first
Josh
week?
Johnson, way better.
Oh yeah, Josh. At least if he
At
plays
least-
in a playoff
Darnold
game.
is
Exactly.
starting
At
first
least
week.
if I know two guys go down that are injury prone, at least I know I got a third guy that he's not great, but
You don't think
He's
Darnold's gonna
serviceable.
start in the first week?
no, he's not.
No, he's not.
That is
You're
Trey
not-
Lance, unless Trey Lance and Brock Purdy are
I'm not
able to go,
100%.
then you'll start. But Trey Lance,
I don't think you guys are gonna be 100. My mic, perfect. Trey Lance is not gonna be 100% for the first week. That's for sure. What do you
Why
think?
not?
Yeah, he is. He said
Yes.
by OTAs,
He's on-
by
yeah.
OTAs he's gonna be.
He's on route to be back by OTAs, exactly.
It's Brock Purdy that's not gonna be able to
Oh,
start.
Brock Purdy's going? I thought it was Trey. My bad. That's why I'm still not 100%, guys. Give me a chance.
It's okay. He's learning. You gotta give him a chance. But speaking of San Francisco, what about Jimmy G?
Jimmy G
To
to
the Vegas Raiders.
To the Vegas Raiders giving
It's
a
gotta be
fucking arm to
sideways
Devontae
move.
Adams.
Yeah.
You're sideways move him there.
I think. What do you guys think on Jimmy Garoppolo and Derek Carr together?
What do you mean?
Well, together. Meaning
I
like
was gonna say-
compared.
He was going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all
Oh,
I'm
my
saying.
bad.
Cut him off.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry.
Jimmy G, like I was saying, sideways move. You're getting a average quarterback that has his high moments like the Derek Carr, but now we're really gonna see this winning stuff to attest. Now that he doesn't have
The Shannon
all pro
line.
players all over him, Trent Williams, Kyle Juszczyk, McCaffrey, Debo.
Still has some weapons,
I
though.
don't know if I said Kittle, but anyway, Kittle.
He still has weapons, though.
BA1K,
He
Brandon
has
Ayuk.
Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs he can still use.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's got Jacoby Myers. Don't forget
He
about
still
Jacoby.
has
Yeah, but
weapons.
it's not. You get what I'm saying. He doesn't
Yeah,
have the
I know,
defense
I know.
behind him
Doesn't
to
have the
carry
defense.
him.
There's not, yeah, but you
And
know
just
what?
the-
It's still the offensive weapons are still there. Like, he lost Darren
And he doesn't
Waller.
have the scheming of Kyle Shanahan. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
The
Shanahan,
Shannon line.
literally, you just gotta, if you play for Shanahan on offense, you just gotta listen to this man speak. Whatever he says, you do. He says, throw in this window at this time, you do it. Doesn't matter, you don't question it. He could not look open, you throw it there, it's gonna be
I
open.
saw what an absolute stud like Brock Purdy was able to do in that system.
No, literally, he had similar numbers to Jimmy G, but was winning games. It was like fucking weird. But he was good. He
Wasn't
looked
weird.
good.
It was very.
He looked
normal.
good. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Niners of winning teams. I don't know.
Yeah, now with we're gonna see what he's able to do in Vegas.
I wish the guy the best. He always seemed like a nice
Well,
guy in San Fran. I
don't think they make the playoffs though.
don't think we playoffs either. That
The
team's
stack-
gonna fit.
Well, that depends what
AFC
they do in
is
the depends what they do in the draft. You never know. Maybe the plan is not Jimmy Garoppolo to start,
Yeah.
maybe to teach the guy that's gonna get drafted for them.
What are they gonna get? Anthony Richardson.
Well, that depends because Anthony Richardson might be going top 5. Forget about it.
Yeah, I don't see him going anywhere.
Maybe
other
so.
than
Maybe
top
a
five.
Will Levis. Maybe a Will Levis. A
Will
Will
Levis
Levis.
sit behind Jimmy G for a season. Learn how to win.
Maybe a Will Levis. You know.
Learn how to win.
I don't think they're taking a quarterback. There's no
Would
way.
you really think they're gonna ride with Jimmy Garoppolo for what the next?
Well,
two
they're paying the
seasons?
guy $23 million a year. That was gonna ride the bench.
Honest to
No,
God,
well,
that's a good contract for Jimmy G.
But
No, it is,
but
but
if
I'm
you
saying
think
he's
about if
starting.
you think about it,
Oh, he is starting.
like yeah, he's gonna start. But I'm saying for this first season, and then the next season they have to somehow at some point have a plan, a backup plan. They're not gonna
Okay, he's
ride
not a
with
scrub, bro. Jimmy Garoppolo is a
No,
he's a middle of the pack starting
Yeah,
quarterback.
I'm not saying, but and say, are we going
Why the Saints have a
forward from Carr, or are we going backwards? Is what we're
the
saying.
Saints, yeah, Derek
Yeah,
Carr. The Saints have Derek Carr.
Saints, Derek Carr.
Who's their plan? Who's their plan B?
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Jameis
saying.
Winston.
No.
Jameis Winston, let me throw
Jameis,
40 passing
bro.
touchdowns and 40 picks in the same season. Never
Was it
forget
40
that.
or was it 30?
Looks like my Madden franchise
It was
right there,
40.
bro.
I think it was 40.
If
I
it is
swear to
40,
God, was
it's
it
crazy.
2020? I'm
No,
going
I
and stat check
think it was
this one.
30-30.
Jameis
No,
Winston.
not giving no shots to Jimmy Garoppolo. I know you play for your 49ers, but
Yeah, don't worry. I had my.
I'm just-
I
you
had
had
my.
your- you had your fair
Jimmy
share of
G
Jimmy G
liking
moments.
Jimmy G moments.
but I'm just saying, like, who would you pick in your opinion? Like, what would Derek Carr or Jimmy G?
No, it was 30 for 30, you're right.
Yeah, it
my
was
bad,
30,
my
yeah.
bad.
Like, would you rather have as a
Neither.
Raiders fan? Neither, yeah, but that's why.
Well,
That's why. What do you think the Raiders' plan would be? Would be fucking just
no.
continue
Well,
with Jimmy G?
if I'm saying since Josh McDaniels was there,
Mm-hmm.
Derek Carr and him have seemingly not gotten along.
Yeah.
And Jimmy G started off his career in New England with Josh McDaniels, so that's definitely a better fit. So if I was a Raiders fan,
I'd probably be excited for Jimmy G to have the helm for now, but I would be expecting something better next year.
You would
As a
want Jimmy to get more money?
No.
No, he basically what he's saying is he
Oh,
wants
like-
Jimmy G to.
Oh, he
what's
doesn't like
what's
Jimmy
the next
G.
plan?
Oh, okay,
the
What's
next
the
plan
next
B?
plan? What's plan B? Because we're not expecting Jimmy G to play in next another 10 years.
Are you Raiders fan?
No.
Oh, okay. Just
My
making sure.
cousin
make
is.
sure.
My cousin is.
Oh, that's why you know all the insider stuff. huh?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No.
I was
just-
speaking about that sideways trade. Derek Carr to the Saints. What?
No, that's 38 million a year.
30 mil a year for Derek
Yeah,
Carr.
but I'm pretty sure the.
But he's a Hall of Famer. We can't forget that.
Hall of Famer, Pro Bowler,
No, but he.
the best you
I'm
can
pretty-
get.
I'm pretty sure the money is up for it's like front ended in the first 2 years. And
Yeah,
then they can
and
cut
then
him after
lower.
2 like.
Oh, they're
2
gonna kick
years.
the can just like they always do.
Basically, like what the Raiders did now, where the money is.
Yeah, but then he's gonna make
Yeah,
sure.
but that's
he's
what
gonna
New
play
Orleans
good.
does. They always kick the can. It doesn't make sense.
And
This
they
team
have no
has
draft
infinite
picks.
salary cap. With no draft picks, infinite salary cap. Let me give him another
Who's
3
the
more
receiving
years.
core apart Olave and who else is in there?
Michael Thomas. Michael
Hey,
Thomas
man.
recruited him
And-
apparently.
MT.
And
He recruited
Rashid Shaheed, that's one of my
MT.
favorite
Oh, he
guys.
still has weapons there. That's good.
The end of last season, Rashid Shaheed. was
QBs, they all have weapons now these days.
He's got Alvin coming out of the backfield. It's not,
Nah,
He won't have no Alvin Kamara out of the backfield.
Oh, he's gonna be. What do you
It's
think's gonna happen?
suspended.
Suspended for the whole
Suspended
year.
for-
Well, he has
Well,
Jamal
so-
Williams for his 1-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, there you go. So you just give Jamal at the 1-yard line. He's gonna get another 20 touchdowns this
He's
season.
not,
It'd be pretty impressive. What you think? What's happening with
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers?
Is that what you were gonna
franchise
say?
player.
Well, I was gonna get into that a little later, but you know what? Since we're on this topic, might as well get into it now.
Franchise player, apparently.
Well, he's
Well,
got,
he was.
He
Yeah.
is arguably.
Arguably one of the best of the franchise.
Arguably.
He's gonna play these 2 years out. He's obviously not walking away from 60 mil per year.
But like,
And then we'll see what happens after that.
does Green Bay win by just keeping him hostage?
No.
I feel like
wins
they
here.
lose. They're eating 60 million salary cap for what reason?
No, but
Especially
they're probably trying to keep it as a leverage for until they get to the draft. Maybe for now they don't like what the Jets are offering, or maybe that's the only team that want Rodgers for now. But like they're trying to I don't know if they want to keep him hostage or just keep him in that sense. We don't know what exactly the plan is. We've heard rumors here, rumors there that maybe a first, maybe a second, this and that. But like,
How much more do they want?
that's the problem. Maybe
He's
they
40
want,
years old.
Exactly. Maybe they want. Maybe they're just still thinking, oh, Rodgers is this franchise QB that we're giving you guys
He's
for
coming off his statistically one of the worst careers of his
Nah, they're
career.
They're 2 years late on this.
Yeah, but that's it. So if you maybe do the trade 2 years before, maybe
They would have definitely got the
oh,
Stafford.
Yeah, it would got the Stafford
the
package.
max, you know. But now looking at how he is with the numbers and I don't think he's worth the first round. Maybe the Jets are thinking the same thing.
Look,
maybe they'd rather draft a QB than spending all their draft picks on a, not say wash, but like an old Rodgers.
My whole thing with the
deal's happening. We know the deal's happening.
It might happen, it might not.
It's happening. It's 99.9%.
If
sure
Green Bay keeps Aaron Rodgers, they're losing
no-
Jordan Love next offseason. Doesn't matter.
They're losing Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not playing for them anymore.
They're
He's
losing
not-
both of them next offseason.
Well, that's what he said. If he doesn't get traded, his plans to retire, I'm guessing.
He didn't really go
Because
into
he said
it.
he
just
said
said
he
every
wanted
time
to
they
play
asked
for the
him,
Jets.
every time they asked him about it, he just said contracted by the Green Bay
Guys,
Packers.
we can't forget he likes direct messaging. He likes direct messaging, and you guys got to be transparent with him, and it's okay though.
Lose my number, though. Lose my number,
We're
guys.
talking circles. It's okay. Don't worry.
Lose my number, guys.
As you can see, I hate Green Bay.
Yeah, well, Minnesota. Well, at least now you don't have to worry about them for the division. Now you got to worry about them Detroit Lions and Dan Cal.
I ain't worried about them Lions.
Bring
I
the
ain't worried
kneecaps,
about them
bring the
Lions.
kneecaps.
They had a good free agency.
Honestly, they had a
The
very
Detroit
strong
Lions,
agency. I can't even
the Detroit Lions look very good this season.
Signing Emmanuel Mosley, my boy. I can't believe the Niners didn't match a $6 million. Because they said they were willing to match whatever he was going to get, and I guess they were bluffing because they did not do it.
Cam Sutton also is
Cam Sutton
underrated
from
corner. A very underrated corner.
They lost to Sean Elliott though, which is not ideal.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find all the reasons.
The 1-2 David Montgomery Swift is going to be interesting. I don't know how that
You think-
is going to work.
Do you think he's an upgrade on Jamal Williams? Or
Honest to God, after the last season that Jamal Williams had, I don't think he's an upgrade.
Yeah,
I think Jamal Williams is the better running back last year.
Were you talking about of Montgomery or Swift?
Montgomery.
Swift is by I don't know.
Swift is weird. It doesn't mean I don't
Sure,
understand
Swift
this
is
guy.
on or off.
No,
He's
Swift is
inconsistent.
Swift is a very good back. It's just the injuries.
The injuries are killing him.
It's really common to running backs. It's like they really get injured most of the time. They get hit.
Yeah.
It's their job. You either get hit or you're really good at not getting hit. It's what it is.
They have the shortest lifespan in the NFL.
So it's like if you run the ball, well, you're bound to get
That's
hit.
why the
The
best,
whole defensive line is coming after you because you have the one carrying the ball to go score that touchdown.
The best they're getting is that franchise tag. That's the best they're getting. Or if you're Miles Sanders and you're somehow getting a 4-year deal off the Panthers.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why they did that.
That right there is-
4 years, and it was a lot of money too.
And besides this year,
You want the
Miles Sanders has been
actual, you want the
underperforming.
actual how much they got for Miles Sanders?
because remember there was always the memes of last year 0 touchdowns.
No, I don't have it.
4
And
years,
now-
25.
Yeah, they're good.
4 years, 25. That's what I have.
What is that?
25. That's what?
14, yeah, it's
five-
six-ish a year, 6.25 a year.
6.25 a year.
It's all
not
right.
bad.
It's all
It's not
right.
bad.
It's just at the end of the contract. How's 6.25?
How old is he, Miles Sanders?
27, 26, 27, around
I have
that.
him around 30 years old. It's not bad.
That's
That's
unless you're Derrick Henry. That's
Yeah, they got Dante Foreman already on that team.
no, they don't. He's on the Bears now.
Oh, it's true, he got cut.
No,
Oh, it's cut. He just, yeah, it's re-signed,
on
not
the
cut, my bad.
Bears. He got re-signed 1 year, $3 million.
That's why they have to go get Mr. Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back, guys. Just a little table malfunction, but anyway, we're back. The Chicago Bears is where we were at. Big time trade that first overall pick.
I think they fleeced the Panthers. I genuinely think they just got fleeced.
It was highway robbery.
Highway robbery.
Yeah.
They got their number one receiver, DJ Moore.
They've been looking for a long time for wide receiver one, and they definitely have that now with DJ Moore. Plus, they get the 9th pick, where they're probably gonna get someone they would have forced themselves to pick at 1, and they got a
PJ Walker. PJ Walker is a stud out of Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, a decent backup.
Plus, they made some good signings in the free
They
agency.
spent a lot that first day, and the thing is, I thought they were gonna copy the Pats when they spent like 150 or 200 mil on that one offseason. I can't remember what it was when they signed John New and the other tight end. It was crazy. I can't remember, but they made a shit ton of signings. I thought they
were
were
the Patriots.
Yeah, the Pats.
Yeah.
When they went nuts. I remember one offseason like 150 or something.
I
Crazy number. But
it was very,
they stopped. They got Nate Davis, good guard. They got Trey Edmonds, fucking good.
they
DJ
really
Moore,
improved the
TJ
linebacker.
Edwards. Yeah, they improved the linebacker room.
But why'd you get rid of Roquan Smith? That's what I don't
Where
know.
they signed him? Or they let him go free?
Roquan went to
They traded
Baltimore.
him in Baltimore.
Baltimore.
And then he gets paid before Lamar.
Yeah,
That's something.
I don't know,
that's,
Baltimore.
fine,
I'm gonna talk about them later. Baltimore's gonna get something off me. Back here, and yeah, so I think we said what we had to say about Chicago. Now another team that was super active this offseason, the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, that was nuts. Jalen Ramsey. Honestly, when I saw that trade, I was looking because I saw the third, and I'm like, "There's no way he just got traded for a third." So I was looking because I thought that was fake.
That's a third and a tight end. Hunter Long, I think was his name.
Yeah, third and 100. What was that trade? I don't understand it. Free up
No,
cap.
but
Free up cap, maybe.
there was rumors that
old.
they were gonna cut him though.
He's getting
And
older.
then you
He's
shut
30.
them down on Twitter. Yeah, sorry.
No, he's 30 now. He's about to be 30. I think 29, 25.
but
Going
I
on
don't-
his 30 now. Maybe because they think he's getting older. Maybe they want to get rid of him earlier instead of.
I know he's the highest paid corner in the league, so that definitely has something to do with it.
Exactly. So
That second is crazy.
Yeah, in Javon Hall.
I think I would have thought they would.
My
let him-
boy Deshaun Elliott, Xavier Howard, Jalen Ramsey. Then you
Yeah.
get to the linebackers, David Long, Jerome Baker. Then you go on the line, Jalen Phillips.
Yeah, no, it's honestly the defense is intimidating.
The list is long, and I don't think they're done.
Reminds me of the Bucks when they won the Super Bowl. Honestly,
That's actually a
shut
very
down
good
corners, very good DBs and safeties, very good front seven, and it's what they're trying to reproduce. They're trying to replicate that.
And plus we know their offense is good.
I know they got Mike White.
Yeah.
In case Tua goes down.
No, that $8 million a year it's a bit hefty for a backup, but we seen last year with all the concussion stuff.
Yeah,
with
but Tua is on his second concussion.
As sad as this is gonna sound, I think Tua's gonna be the letdown for the Dolphins this year.
He's the make it or break it with that team.
Exactly.
I
So
feel
they
so
need-
bad, but I feel like because of his concussion history and what happened last year, it's too much right now.
Yeah, and
They
They're
have to
like-
recover from that.
it's like a San Francisco situation there. Everything around them can the quarterback.
Can the quarterback
Perform.
produce? Yeah. They have the weapons
Also,
on offense and defense.
Even with your boys, Dalvin Cook might get cut. Miami's a spot where
Hey, Dalvin, hometown boy, lived in Miami, he played for Miami.
Yeah, but they just signed Raheem Mostert at 2 years at 5.6.
he's always out. Jeff Wilson always out.
Miles Gaskin, inconsistent.
Miles Gaskin's on non-factors. He's
Maybe
also.
they
they resigned him,
go
I
back
think.
to
Are
the
you serious?
For a 1 year.
maybe they
There's
go.
no.
Miles Gaskin, 1 year deal. I don't know how much.
Gaskin,
No
I have
specifics.
it. No, it's only 1 year. It doesn't say.
No way, Miles Gaskin.
Hey,
It's
he brought back. He got brought back.
But you know what? Maybe they go and copy the 49ers and put Tyreek Hill at running back. You don't know?
They already do that. They run a bunch of jet sweeps with him.
Him, Waddle, they will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they rotate them all over the place, all over the field.
Well, that's.
But they're gonna run the Devo package. They're gonna put Tyreek Hill with I don't know
Wildcat.
who would they put there. They'll put Tyreek Hill, probably Waddle. That'd be freaking cool. In the backfield, the two are just
Like Gesicki, the tight end.
Plus, we already know Mike Gesicki signed with.
Gesicki's
one of
out.
them?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he signed. He signed like yesterday. The Pats.
It was the Patriots. It might have been.
Who's the tight end on that team then? Who's the tight end, the starting tight end there? I'm late.
Again,
I don't know what on the
A,
news there.
a stacked tight end draft. That's another place.
It's another place that can.
Dalton Kincaid or Michael Mayer or Darnell Washington.
Darnell Washington could be
A
good.
stud. That's a guy.
Yeah, Patriots tight end.
Patriots, Patriots is the.
Yeah, because it was like yesterday they signed him. But yeah, Mike McDaniel. No, he's not afraid to get freaky with.
Hey, Mike
not,
McDaniel.
You know, Pause. But yeah, you know Mike McDonald's not afraid to.
He's like a little freaky down there, you know what I mean?
You know he's not afraid to mix things up and go for and be original, like where he came from, the Shanahan.
He came in that Shannon Plan offense, so he knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
He made Tua have his best start to any season of his career.
Yeah, what they say? 8-0.
No, they were
7.
they were 5-4 no.
Oh,
5-0.
okay, I overrated them.
No, they were 4-0, but like Tua was on fire. He was
Yeah.
throwing like disgusting numbers. Hill was going nuts. Waddle was going crazy. It just did not make sense. And then, unfortunately,
But what do you guys rank Tua in? Is he really good QB or like in the middle of the pack?
He's
I
a
think
top
if he's
20.
healthy, he's a top 10. If he's healthy.
No.
If he's healthy.
No. Okay, you want to name them?
If he's healthy.
I don't. No.
That's why you see this. I
Mahomes.
want to ask. I need to know this.
Mahomes.
What's the
Okay, over yes.
Okay, Mahomes. Okay,
Mahomes
this is not in.
on my
This is not in. Like,
Not in any order, just
order.
better
Okay,
than
Mahomes,
Tua.
Burrow, Allen,
Okay,
Herbert,
okay.
Trey Lance. I'm joking.
No.
no chance?
Honestly, okay, I'm out here.
Kyler Murray. I
Yeah,
don't think he's
Kyler
better.
Murray. If Kyler Murray is
If
healthy, yeah, I'm
healthy.
taking Kyler Murray over Tua.
Last season, Kyler.
No, but I'm saying like in their career.
Danny
Right.
Dimes.
If you're, let's say Kyler Murray never had that injury, I'm thinking Kyler Murray, and you have to start your franchise next year. Kyler Murray,
Okay.
Kyler Murray.
I
Okay,
think Kyler
Lamar.
Murray.
Okay, yeah, Lamar, Deshaun Watson, as much as whatever.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry. I'm
saying
taking Tua over Deshaun any day of the week.
I'm taking
I
Deshaun
don't
Watson.
think so, bro. I think that
From what I've seen Deshaun Watson do in his career, I'm taking him over.
in his career, when you take Deshaun Watson now, like over Tua, that's now.
Yeah,
No.
No, you can't.
I've
you
seen
can
Tua.
I've
No.
seen Deshaun Watson get
That's
big.
for you guys in the comments.
I've seen, yeah, Deshaun or Tua.
Deshaun
I
or Tua,
honestly
I
am
don't-
taking
I don't
Tua
think-
all day. I'm sorry.
I think I'm taking Deshaun.
230 million to sit on my bench.
Trevor Lawrence. I'm taking
Trevor Lawrence. I
Okay, I'll give you Trevor. I'll give you Trevor.
Trevor Lawrence on a Saturday, bro. On a Saturday.
Hey, you lost.
The bill.
Okay, let me go through. Kirk Cousins.
Nah. No.
Okay, why are you asking me this? You know I'm gonna say Kirk Cousins over anyone.
No.
No, but I'm legit. I think Kirk Cousins could be more
Brock
consistent
Purdy.
than
Brock
Tua.
Purdy over Tua.
Yes, I agree with that.
So I'm
It's like
Dak. I'm taking Dak over.
No, there I hold my foot down. Dak
Okay,
is not better than.
Even if you don't take Dak, we're at 9. All right.
Okay, so he's 10th.
Daniel Jones, Mr. 40 mil a year.
No chance.
If he plays the
No,
Vikings
no,
every
no,
year,
no,
yeah,
no,
no problem.
I'm not gonna take Daniel. Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Yes.
Not last season. Came off his worst season. of his
Aaron
career.
Rodgers is better than Tua. Get out of here.
Stop.
Don't do
That,
this.
this is not being controversial.
Jalen
over here
Hurts. We're at 11. Jalen Hurts.
Okay, he's a top.
Alright,
okay,
he's a
let's-
top
Geno-
15 quarterback.
I'm taking Geno
Top
Smith.
15.
Oh,
Wait,
well, you just said career. You have one good season.
one good season. Geno Smith is just a
And Tua
call right
has-
there.
One
One
good
good
season.
4 games.
Exactly. So I'm taking Geno. What do you guys think?
Matthew Stafford, fucking bum.
No, I'm not taking Matthew. So Matthew Stafford. Anyway, I made my point.
Yeah, but like, look, Tua on a healthy night, he's maybe top 15. If he's not healthy,
Okay, I'll give you
Not
top
a-
15 because
top 15, we could.
I wasn't taking into a 5.
Because we could also
I
ask
have
him
another one. Jared Goff.
the
The
goofball.
goofball after last season, yeah.
Exactly.
They
so
would
there's
score
another
40 points and lose by 2.
one. So Jared Goff.
They would score.
Yeah,
40.
top 15. I'll give it to him.
It's like me asking you, like, is Brock Purdy better than Tua?
No.
You're gonna probably say, oh yeah, because he
Well,
won 8 games. He's only I'm
Well,
like,
Tua's, what's it called? Brock Purdy's first career NFL game, they got thrown into the fire, outperformed. Tua.
That's
Yeah.
true. Literally went up against them.
yeah.
And he beat him.
But the Shana plan. That's what it is.
You know, but I had enough of the Shana plan because.
You know why the Shannon plan is so efficient?
Why?
Because it's one of the best O lines in the NFL, one of the best D lines.
Nah, I don't know about the one with the soul lines.
Whoa.
Offensive line min.
Whoa,
Offensive
whoa,
line
whoa.
min.
You have Kittle there. It doesn't matter. You can have a shit O line. Kittle's gonna make it better.
Yeah, I know, but when you
And you have the
that
juice right
white-
there. And you have juice check right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
fullback
the
tight
scheme,
end.
no, it's an elite scheme.
But if you think
What
about
I'm
it,
saying.
fullback tight end wise, you
We
guys
have
have.
Daniel
You have
Brown.
Trent.
We have Daniel. Yeah, get lineman. Daniel. Well, McGlinchey, terrible. Okay,
He just
Yeah,
got paid.
but Trent plays.
doesn't matter. He's terrible. McGlinchey, Daniel Brunskill, terrible. Okay, Givens, I'll give it to him. He's all right,
good.
but he's nothing crazy. And then you got Trent. It's not elite, but it's a good offensive line. It's not elite.
But then you got help like George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk are right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
like,
That's a good
but if you
line.
think about it, how they
If
line
you want
up.
to pump up my team, I'm not gonna reject it. So I'm not gonna refuse it.
I want the Vikings to be more mean.
That's
mean.
That's a very good offensive line.
It's got two good pieces. You got Christian
Brian
there,
O'Neill.
Brian O'Neill, and it's like
Bradbury.
Yeah, you got paid. Garber.
Yeah, I got paid because they didn't sign anyone else. They just didn't want to sign anyone else. Like, yeah.
They give you the money for JJ. Take jealous.
Yeah, next year we're gonna have over 100 million cap. I'm excited. I'm excited for that one.
Next season you're gonna go on a spending spree.
Let's go. Now we're on the Vikings. It's Mr.
All right, let's talk about my team.
Let's
There you go.
Now we're excited.
Well, so we started off free agency. I remember on that Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day it was, I can't remember exactly.
What were your thoughts going to free agency? What were you expecting from the team?
I was expecting O linemen, a lot of O linemen, and one or two D linemen that I liked. I want early, but it's okay. But then I'm getting all excited.
Who's a defensive lineman? They signed for a certain team that someone's a fan of on this table.
Maybe.
Javon Hargrave.
Oh yeah.
But no, honestly, I was going in there day one and I was looking at it and I'm like, okay, let's make a move. What's gonna happen? Nothing's happening. It's like 3 hours later, 4 hours later, 5 hours later.
This is when they already got rid of Kendricks.
Yeah, we cut Kendricks.
This is where they cut to. We cut mostly everything.
Kendricks, Thielen, nothing, everything. Everyone's cut. And we go and bring in
Even
Josh
Cam
Oliver. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
They did end up cutting
3 years,
Cam
21 million.
Yeah, he's a blocking tight end. But he's
This guy played for Leicester.
played for Baltimore.
21 million, 3 years. Josh Oliver.
This is new to me.
Anyways, we signed Josh Oliver. And honestly, at first I was shocked. I was like, this is who we bring in.
Davenport.
You couldn't wait like another 4 weeks to sign this guy. He would have came in like later.
He's a hot topic on the market. Everyone was dying to get him.
Yeah, that's it. Kwesi maybe, everyone wanted him, this and that. So then I was like, okay, that's whatever move, but I understand it. Brings help on the offensive lineman. You can run heavy packages. This guy's a good blocker. Fine, fair. Then this one I was like a little more excited for Marcus Davenport. I was like, you know what? The upside's there. 26 years old, came off a horrible season, but I don't care because the upside is there. You pair this man with Daniil Hunter on the opposite end and Darius Smith in rotation because I think we are keeping Zeke. And you got a guy like, at that time, I thought we still had Tomlinson. Diesel Tomlinson and Harrison Phillips, but whatever. And I like Flores' defense. This guy is going to send heat seekers at you. If 5 doesn't work, he sends 6. If 6 doesn't work, he sends 7. And then he just sends everyone, sends the house. And I loved it. It was beautiful. But anyways, yeah, I thought this would have been great. He's definitely got the other guy on the other side, Daniil Hunter, to sort of get the pressure off of him. So it's his make or break it. 1 year, 13 mil, not very upset. Prove it year, happy with that. But then
the big dog.
Big one comes in.
The big dog.
2 years, 22 million, cornerback out of Arizona.
Byron Murphy
Jr. comes in, and I was like, what?
Ecstatic.
We just signed him for 11 million? What? I couldn't believe it.
Now you got a ton of speed on that defense.
We got
top
speed.
Dog. Yeah, the top dog now.
He's like sort of a veteran. He's been in the league, 4 seasons, 5 seasons? Ish.
I'm not too sure.
He has about 3,000 snaps of experience. That's what I've read.
I think he's been in for 4 seasons. So about 4 seasons experience. You got Andrew Booth, you got Caleb Evans. You got, at that time, I still thought we had P squared, but that's Pittsburgh, which is fine. But yeah, we have those 2 youngsters. Those guys are going to be good in the future. Got to give them time to develop because they got the speed, they got the talent. Caleb Evans was showing him more than Andrew Booth, but I still believe in Booth. Lewis Singh coming back off injury. This guy was injured week 2. Never played a full season, but anyways.
He was a rookie, right? Not the second.
Rookie.
No, he's a sophomore, right? Is that what you call it?
Sophomore, yeah, second season, sophomore, whatever. Then you got Harrison Smith on the other side, Cam Bynum. They're both there. Harrison Smith took a restructure instead of going to free agency just to play on the Minnesota Vikings. That's so high.
What does that mean?
Took less money, took a pay cut.
He got to come back to the team.
Basically, it's less on the cap.
Less on the cap, and then that's what enabled us to get Buda. My God, I almost did it again. Byron Murphy, my God, I wish I Buda Baker. That's another one next year.
He's might have been on the shorter side of the corners, right? 5'11".
This guy's physical. I don't care. He's fast and he's physical. That's exactly what we need.
Age 25 is not bad. Just picked him up.
Versatile. He can play on the outside. Can play on the inside. Yeah, he fits. Flores is literally in his back, like freaking out right now. He sees, oh my God, I got Byron Murphy.
Brian Flores and Vance Joseph have pretty much the same philosophy when it comes to the defense.
Why do you say that?
They play, what's it called? What I read, they play aggressive defense on man and zone coverage. So I'm pretty sure
The
Brian
difference
Murphy's
between
allowed.
what we had last season and this season with Flores is last season we were running this stupid shell defense the whole fucking
I heard a lot
year.
about this last year.
This shell defense that did not this stubborn old man did not change his
Add
defense
Donatello.
ever. I swear to God, we were in the championship game. We were playing the Giants, the New York Football Giants. Danny Dimes has never thrown for 300 yards in his career. Comes up against us, does it twice. no, once, twice. Why? Because we were in the same shell defense with no pressure, no blitzing, no nothing, no man coverage, just some fucking 4-man deep. Sit there, form like this little shell in the backfield, and have your corners like 4 feet off the line of scrimmage. So the wide receiver would just run down the middle underneath.
Little
Tight end
crow
would be
routes.
wide open. Crow routes would be wide open and easy first down. They would just run all over
And
us.
then bang, bang all games, you have 300 yards.
Bang bang all game. You have 300 yards and Saquon goes over 100. What's new? But yeah, now Brian
We were
Flores.
watching down here in this basement. We were watching the game.
Brian Flores, I'm excited, man.
That game was crazy.
Brian Flores, I'm excited. This is the real deal. I don't care that it's a 1-year signing.
You guys think you're gonna top the division?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I think we're ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Between you and the
Think-
Lions, it's gonna be.
It's
gonna be
close.
tough between you.
Close. I don't see the Bears in there. I'm sorry. I don't
I
think
don't,
they
I,
will.
don't, I don't think the Bears are gonna still compete, but they give them a year. Maybe it's gonna be. You guys are gonna have a tough division.
Justin Fields is a running quarterback. He's only going to get hurt soon. It's sad it is as it is.
Come on,
He plays like
don't
a
put
running.
the kid down. Like
I don't
that.
want him to
Come
get
on.
hurt, but he plays like a running back. Running backs have short
He's gonna run
lifespans.
300 yards in the Vikings next
He
season.
probably will, but I don't care. We'll still win. But yeah, no, sorry, I rambled on that one for a bit, but I'm excited.
Get in your.
Yeah, get it out of your system. You need to.
I'm
This
excited.
is-
I'm
this-
excited.
This is
You
why
have any
we
thoughts
got
on
the
the long time guys, Thielen and Kendricks?
Honestly, Thielen hurt, Kendricks hurt. They were doing a lot in the community, and they were big for the team, long-time vets. But it is a business at the end of the day, and this is the difference between our old management and new management. Is old management would have let them rot on the descending Vikings defense, just so they can retire a Viking. Whereas new management's like, you know what? I see the numbers, I see the money. Let me cut it, free up some cap space, bring in newer guys, speed, younger, more versatile, and I'm excited on the business side. But as a fan, I'm a little sad because those are two guys that have been with the team for so long, meant so much for us. But it is a business, and
But I
we
think
do have to move on.
I think the new management they're tired of being a middle of the pack team. I think they really want to be.
They really want to go for it. They really want to
yeah.
go for it, and I'm excited. I really am
Why
excited
do
this
you think
season.
you guys didn't have a team like that? Then after that, when you have a guy like Justin Jefferson, what do you guys think his mentality is at right now?
Well, Justin
He must be
Jefferson
encouraged.
he's encouraged. Yeah, obviously, he sees the team. Not only are they
Trying to improve.
trying to improve, but like they're making moves. They're being active. Under old management, first season, I remember he didn't get targeted first 5 games of the season, and still managed to get 1,400 yards by the end. It's ridiculous. Why aren't you playing this guy? Why? Because you got to play the veterans who've been there for so long, this and that. And it's fine. I understand. Some coaches are like that, but at the end of the day, it's a younger league. Teams are just getting faster and younger.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
Justin Jefferson's a stud. Play this kid.
Yeah, he has to. You have to play him.
And apparently,
Football, yeah.
contract negotiations have been positive.
Going to-
They've been going good.
They've been
I know
going
he
good.
likes Kirk Cousins, so just what? If Kirk Cousins makes him sign, re-sign Kirk Cousins. I
No,
don't care.
I don't think they're gonna resign Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, I think this is the last season as a Viking. Unless he
I don't
takes a massive pay cut, I don't see him coming back.
Who you guys think might be
Maybe
the next
someone in the draft. Maybe they look.
I wouldn't be surprised if he trades up.
this year?
Yeah,
this year.
and he goes for his guy.
Honestly, I can see him.
And he goes for his guy, and there's one guy in particular. If he slips past top 5,
AR
AR 15
Yeah,
might cut to the
15.
Vikings. If he slips up past 8 and 9, I want to say.
But with the combine that he had,
I don't think
I
he's
don't
slipping up.
think-
Personally, I think
I
even
think
the
he's
Panthers
moved up
might take a
to-
pop at him at 1.
exactly. I really think that's what's the plan is for now.
But if he slips up, I would love to have this guy on our team. But if he doesn't, just play it cool. Maybe trade down, get a second and third because you packaged for Hawkinson. You're missing a few picks. But no, I think that's the game plan this year.
Even now with what's his name? Not Buda Baker, Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy.
I got in here at 2. I thought I signed Buddha one day.
Now that they got Byron
Maybe
Murphy,
maybe
you don't
give
need
you
to.
ideas, man.
I know you wanted Ringo, so now you don't really have to go for him since you got.
Yeah, we don't really need to go for Ringo, but
It wouldn't be a bad idea though.
it wouldn't be a bad idea if he does slip, because I've been seeing a lot of mocks where they're mocking him to Dallas.
Now everyone's getting Mark.
Yeah, Dallas has gotten him. They got Bijan. They're getting everyone. But that's
Anthony Richardson's gonna drop the
AR-15 is going to 22, and they're just going to
He
eat.
dropped to 20 just for you, just for you.
I'm excited, but yeah, no. Honestly, if I think at 20, where are we at? Like 24, around then, you just take best player available. If it's a corner, take a corner. You need help on the defense. You need a wide receiver too. You can also look at that.
Yeah, because KJ Osborne.
Maybe like I got like Zay Flowers.
I like Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers looks cool.
Josh Downs. Jalen.
Honestly, in free agency,
Zay Flowers got some good speed on him.
It's really.
JSN. Late first.
Yeah,
I think he's going
JSN,
earlier than that.
Yeah, he might be going.
And Jordan Addison.
Yeah, I think they're going earlier than that. But I've been actually seeing Jordan Addison fall recently. So if we can steal Jordan Addison, I'd be excited.
Even Quentin Johnson.
How about the Madden stud Dante Demas Jr.?
Oh my God, you're bringing in a video game into real life.
Nah, right? That's an inside joke, guys. Don't worry about that one.
Dante Demas might go undrafted. It's okay.
Anyway,
it's too slow.
So I think we got.
I think we covered the Vikings pretty much.
Yeah, that was a thorough coverage of the Vikings, but
I think we got through most of the free agent signings. I think we prepared our underrated, best value, most overpaid, our winners and our losers. I think we can go over that for now.
Yeah,
you guys want to start?
When we talked about when Kofi talked about the Vikings, pretty much covered Byron Murphy on the team.
That's
so
your underrated.
that was my underrated signing, but I could my honorable mention I could go with Jimmy Ward at 2 years, $13 million to the Texans. What did he guys?
The Miko recruited him.
Yeah, the Marco Ryan, right?
The
Miko
Ryans.
No, I read it. They fucking wrote the Marco Ryan, so that's what I wrote. So
His
name is D'Amico Ryan.
D'Amico Ryans. Anyways.
He reunited with D'Amico Ryan, former 49ers defensive coordinator, 2 years running. Well, past 2 seasons, right?
No.
2 seasons?
Yeah,
2 seasons ago.
One solo.
Yeah, because they had Salah, they went to the Jets. My God, you guys have lost everyone.
Yeah, don't worry. Bring them compensatory picks over.
Them compensary
Well, I think he's an excellent player that can play safety, nickelback, cornerback. He got that dog in him. He hits hard.
Talk about Byron Murphy.
No, I'm talking about Jimmy Ward.
Oh, Jimmy Ward.
I think he's an excellent player. He can tackle well. I think the 49ers are gonna miss that violence and ferocity, but you know what? They
missed that first
I don't think they're gonna miss him.
As a 49er fan over there, I don't think you're gonna miss him.
Deshaun Gibson is back. He didn't
Deshaun
retire.
Gibson and Tano Hufanga.
Hufanga's all pro. Hufanga's on this conversation. Hufanga is past that.
Well, I'm just
Deshaun
saying
Gibson
that,
outperformed them last year.
I don't know. All I'm saying is you lost the first rounder in there.
First round.
I'm just saying that because he was the longest tenured player as a 49er and most versatile player on the 49ers.
Who is it
played
now?
many positions.
Was it not Trent?
I think it's Armstead.
I think it's.
What about Juice? Juice has been there a while.
Juice has been there, but he's not. I don't want to call him
versatile.
I know.
No, I'm saying
he played fullback and blocks.
No, not versatile. I'm saying longest tenured player.
Oh, tenure? No, I don't know.
I think it's Armstead. Or no, Robbie Gould. I don't even know what's happening. Maybe
Oh yeah, the gold mine. Might be
the
a gold mine.
Is he still in the free agency?
Yeah, he is. Apparently, he might come back.
Well, yeah, maybe
I
hope so.
The clock.
Never miss
Let the clock take a bit, and just until before the bell rings, just sign him for like a $2 million contract. That's something cheap.
Who's your underrated player?
As we're talking about the 49ers, another former San Francisco 49er,
here we go, this
Aziz Al-Shaair. You know, he's been playing behind Greenlaw and Fred Warner since he came to San Fran 4 years ago. And he's always been pretty solid, just...
Oh, wait, talking about all this, Panthers signed Thielen apparently.
What?
Carolina ex-Viking wide receiver to report a 3-year contract.
3 years?
Sorry to interrupt, my friend, but that's a crazy.
What's
wait, hold on. Live
on
live news break.
Live news break.
Yeah, it's Hank Thielen, 3 years.
Ian Rappaport told Ian Rappaport, NFL Network. Crazy.
No, this is actually happening. Thielen going in there. Oh my God.
Wow. Panthers are signing Adam Thielen. They're going for a quarterback.
Pat McAfee brings the news.
Pat McAfee breaking some more news. 3-year deal. No specifics.
No specific, just 3-year deal.
3 years, gonna be 35 at the end of that.
He's not finishing that contract. He's getting cut.
Underrated signing Adam Thielen. No, I'm kidding.
After last season, I don't know, man. He had his. The thing with Thielen is, I don't appreciate how his wife handled the situation. As weird as this sounds,
No.
she like sort of shat on the organization for cutting him, and like, yeah, I understand he was set to make 20 million, but like, he had 102 targets, he had like 700 something yards, 6 touchdowns. It was nothing crazy, and he had the targets. It's not like he wasn't looked at, and he just couldn't convert it.
He's a big red zone target too.
He's a big red zone threat, but I mean, I think TJ Hawkinson took that over to when he came in, and
Jay Jettis is just exceptional.
Jay Jettis is just,
It's just Jay Jettis, man. You can't say anything.
But I feel like if you give a guy like KJ Osborne 102 targets, he doesn't turn it around and like start blaming you guys for not giving him a chance, this and that. But anyways, that's my thing on Thielen. I wish him well. I hope he does good in Carolina.
That's a big coup for
That's a huge coup for them. That's the replacement for DJ
Moore, man. Number 1 receiver over there.
He comes in as the start day 1, wide receiver 1.
Him, Terrence Marshall.
Terrence Marshall and LaVisca Chenault.
Sorry for cutting you off. Thank you.
Well, I thought sorry.
That was a good cutoff.
Yeah. So what was I at? Saying he was behind Greenlaw and Fred Warner.
Yeah.
We're a good organization at developing linebackers, so I think now as the top dog he'll be able to prove himself. Plus in 2021 when Greenlaw was out, he had really good numbers. He had a pick, a forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, 102 tackles, and started all 13 games he played in, which wasn't what he did every other year.
Good numbers.
So
where did he go then this year?
Tennessee.
Oh,
so now
the Titans.
The Titans have been making moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tennessee's new GM is the former assistant GM from the Niners. It's Ryan Carthen. Right. And he knows what he's gonna want from Alshire. He's gonna be the main guy there, and he's an underrated signing for him.
Nice. No, I think he'll do good. The Titans have been making moves too. They're kind of active this.
Yeah, they got rid of Bud Dupree.
Bud Dupree eating up too much cap, man.
They got rid of Robert Woods.
But let's talk about my boy, ex-Viking, underrated stud,
the Diesel,
Dalvin Tomlinson. This guy went to the Cleveland Browns for 4 years. Was it 57 million? That's a steal in my opinion. Saying Daron Payne, 4 years for 90 million. You get this stud for 50. So you're 33 million off. But anyways, let's look at the numbers. The past
14 million a year, almost 14 something.
What did you say it was?
56, 57.
4 for 57.
So it's 14.3? 14.3.
14 something.
Yeah, 14 something. But the other guy's getting like 25 almost. It's crazy. It's a D tackle. Which is good for him. He's getting paid. But Jesus, let's look at the numbers. Is there
any difference in age between both of them, or what's
Tomlinson is
what's the
he's
comparison?
29 and Daron Payne is 25.
Yeah, that's pretty much like
they're paying for the future.
They're paying for the future. They're trying to see if he's gonna become a stud, and then you know what? If he becomes a stud, that contract becomes like a cheap
Dalvin Tomlinson played good on a shit defense.
No, but I'm saying that's a lot of ifs from me. Like like people that you guys know more than me. I'm saying a guy like that, if you got a 25-year-old for a cheaper contract, and he becomes a superstar, you're paying him cheap. But if you pay him that much and he's 27, 28 and he's ass, then...
I don't even know what the Browns... I'd say, with their team going for it. They're going for it.
They're going for it. They signed Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I know. They're going for it. They're definitely not ready to do anything.
I mean, Myles Garrett and Dalvin Tomlinson, I think that's a good deal.
Still having a trouble there.
Anyways, I want to read you the numbers real quick. Dalvin Tomlinson last year played 13 games. First time in his career he missed games. 42 total tackles, 19 solo, 23 assists, 2.5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery. Total stuffed the run, total of 6.5 times compared to Daron Payne, who stuffed the run, total of 8 times. But he played another 5 games. He played all 17.
I want to ask you, that's my personal question though. When you guys talk about sacks, right? Do I see half sacks, 1 sack?
Half
is
sacks like an assisted.
An assisted sack. So how much is like good and like wow?
Depends what position.
Well, you said 2.5, right?
If you're an edge rusher, it's more than if you're in an interior.
Exactly. Interior lineman getting 2.5 sacks
is really good.
It's good. It's you're not supposed to. He's a big boy. He's like 300 something pounds.
Read it again. How much did you get? How many sacks?
2.5.
2.5.
See, and then you get a guy like Javon Hargrave, 11 sacks.
Yeah, that's elite.
That's elite. Okay.
That's elite. D tackle, but that whole D line was elite.
Okay. No, I'm not. It's me. It's a personal question, just to get to learn to understand like oh my, what's the stats, you know?
No, but anyways, he's just a run stuffing tight end. This is a big body. He's 325 pounds. This guy's not supposed to run after a quarterback.
Almost way more than me.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's not supposed to run after a quarterback. Deron Payne, same thing. 320, 6'3", around. They're the same size. Honestly, they're not supposed to run after a quarterback. These guys are just there to stuff the run.
Yeah,
Alvin Tomlinson got the same amount of stuffs as Deron Payne in less games. It was one off.
Look, we could sit here and debate, but you know what?
They're pretty similar.
Like I said, it's pretty
similar
similar
players,
except there's the age gap. If it was 27 to 29, maybe I'd be like, okay, you have a point. But we're talking about 25-year-old to 29. He still has another 4 to 5 years to grow, and you know, like when you get to the 30-year mark, it's like, okay, you're already an established player in the league, you know.
I think it's a steal. Honestly, that price tag.
No, it is.
Especially how important that position is when you look at all the.
It is, but I'm just talking about the 25-year-old when you say he's overpriced right now, which he might be. You know, he might be overpriced.
I don't think he's overpriced. I think I'm happy he got paid, but I'm just saying.
It's just how much of a steal.
It is.
How much of a steal about that
He's
diesel?
like $30 million cheaper than the other guy. It's like, that's amazing in my opinion. Similar guy, played on a worse defense. The other guy has a crazy D line, whereas we don't really have a good D line. Especially last season with no blitzing, we just did not have a D line.
The shell. Maybe this year the
guy
diesel
did all
will be
this in the
crazy.
shell. This guy's going to a team with Myles Garrett, which sends heat. I wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's talk about that D line, how important it is over these past few seasons. We've noticed it, especially the last season. The Philadelphia Eagles running wild all over the NFC and AFC combined, literally racking up over 70 sacks.
Hassan Reddick doing a lot of the damage.
Hassan Reddick doing a lot to everyone. I think they have 4 players over 10 sacks this year.
Hargrave,
Reddick,
Sweat.
Yeah, Sweat had, and there was another guy. Was it Fletcher Cox? I don't think it was.
Yeah, Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox was
Fletcher
the
Cox.
last one, yeah.
And plus they have Jordan Davis, who was injured most of the season. So imagine with Jordan
Yeah, and
Davis.
imagine they have another top 10 pick this year.
Putting Jordan Davis back in that D-line now. Wow.
Well, they lost a lot of pieces though, so that's a good thing because man, they're dangerous. With a top 10 pick now.
Yeah,
Well,
they got
Jordan
a
Davis is
top
also
10.
young, no? Isn't that
Very young. He's a
23?
rookie.
Anyways, I think
Yeah,
honestly this NFL in today's day and age lives and
Style and
speed and in the trenches. You win the trenches, you win the game. Look at the Chiefs.
Look at the Niners.
Look at the Niners. Look at the Eagles. Look at 2 years ago. Look at the Rams. Look at 3 years ago. Look at the Bucks. These guys, not the only reason. One of the reasons they had such good success was O-line. They could run the ball, and their D-line was elite. They would get to the quarterback there. You know, Mahomes lost to Tom Brady in that Super Bowl because he got sacked like crazy. He was literally a sitting duck. They were just all over him.
Look at underperforming teams like the Bills. They cannot.
They cannot. Von Miller went down. That team went to shit. They lost to the Vikings.
That was it.
That was the game of the year. I know, but yo, come on, you can't be Super Bowl contenders and losing to the Vikings.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know Justin Jefferson's a freak of nature, but it's okay.
Catch of the year, game of the year.
Catch of the game. Honestly, that was just the craziest game I've ever watched in my life, live.
And I was there with you.
You witnessed me crying on the floor.
Well, next time maybe you'll be there live, actually.
I hope.
San Fran, Minnesota.
San Fran, Minnesota, in Minneapolis.
If you guys want to see that, we're there.
We'll
start vlogging.
We'll start the vlog. Day one.
Vlog day 1 at Minneapolis, Mall of America.
Anyway, you guys have best value? Or
Pretty much.
Or yeah, best value.
Underrated best value could become the same. Well, statistically, if you go see
I
Byron
think
Murphy at
Diesel's
one.
Steal.
Okay, for me, I had David Long, but anyway,
David Long is on a good contract. Yeah, he is on
when
a
you
good
look at the
contract.
linebacker market with Tremaine Edmonds,
TJ Edwards went for like a stupid amount too.
No, I checked. TJ Edwards is like $7 million a year.
Okay, that's actually
David
very
Long
fair.
at 5.5. I think he's a better linebacker.
Jermaine Pratt's on 3 years, 21 mil.
You look at Roquan getting 5 years, 100.
Yeah, that's crazy. 20 mil a year for a linebacker. That's
is
nuts.
insane. And you're not paying
Patrick
your
Queen. And you don't pay your
starting quarterback. You're not starting. You're
Franchise
Franchise. Your franchise. You're basically your franchise quarterback.
Yeah, the Ravens have a lot of questions to answer.
They haven't answered them yet, so we need to see.
And plus, like you're saying, the modern NFL, it's all about speed. David Long has that. He's good in coverage. He's a modern NFL linebacker. Good in zone. Good IQ. I think.
I think he's gonna have a crazy season this year.
Who?
Wide receiver out of Detroit.
Okay, let me get this. I'm not J-Mo.
Jameson Williams.
Jameson.
Last season, let me go check his numbers and how he ended the season because I remember him torching the Vikings at one point.
No, he had. I think he had one game where he caught a touchdown the first play, and then he didn't do much of it when he came back. He didn't really have a off season. He didn't really have a training camp or nothing. So.
Oh my God, he had 1 reception on 9 targets. Oof.
Yeah, no, you got one touchdown on the early in the game
Against
Yeah,
us.
it was against you.
All I see is this man running the backfield. I'm like, wow. Look at that shell defense, how well it works. The shell. But no, honestly, he's got speed. He's going to be healthy. He's coming off his injury. He's going to play a full season. I'm excited. I hope he does well. I think he's a very good player. But it should be interesting.
So, yeah, who are your guys' free agency losers?
Well,
We've talked about them a lot.
the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep, that's mine as well.
Pretty much. We had, what did we say, Cardinals before we were talking?
Yeah, but the Cardinals are kind of in a spot where
We're in limbo.
You don't
We
know,
said
yeah.
the limbo yet. So I don't know. We don't know what exactly their
Another
plan
team
is.
that's a big loser is the Green Bay Packers. What
I think-
the
I
yeah,
think
but
hell are
at
they
least
doing?
I don't know. At least now they're choosing a direction.
I think they're just right now the Packers are
Their
building.
direction is be bad and run
Be-
the
Well,
Jordan.
unless if Jordan Love becomes actually something good for them. Like, I think Jordan Love is going to be good for them.
No, he is gonna be good. It's not the point. It's
the weapons he has around him is
Exactly.
like something that he could poof Houdini, you
They
know?
still got a good defense, so that's
The defense, I'm not gonna say is bad, but I'm just saying the Packers need to bring some weapons for Jordan Love to be successful. Can't be running the ball
I
himself.
think
You
for
know?
the draft they'll be able to. Especially that's why they need to get this deal with the Jets over the line. So if they're getting picks from this year,
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna get much more than what they actually want from the Jets.
Yeah, but
you
even
know?
if you're getting a second from this year, you can get a receiver.
No,
Yeah,
we
but-
had a very bad offseason too. Though, I'm looking at these teams.
The Colts.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, it wasn't. Bro. Yeah, they lost all.
They lost all their
Miles-
starting corners and
Miles-
they replaced him with P squared. Okay,
They lost
Pro
Miles
Bowler.
Jack. They lost Devin Bush.
they replaced him with Cole Holcomb, who I really like, and
Yeah, from Washington.
Lyndon Roberts. I have no idea who that is.
I'm gonna take a look at it.
Who are we talking about right now? The
Pittsburgh
Steelers.
Steelers. They replaced their corners with Patrick Peterson, who I think is a very good value pick. It's just, he's getting older. 2 years, he can be your cornerback one.
You think this was his best year of his career this year?
Not best year of his career. Best
Yeah,
year
guys are-
post Cardinals.
Okay.
Post Cardinals was his best year.
How
Definitely.
about you think about the Rams? Maybe what do you think about the Rams?
What if the
Another
Rams-
The Rams haven't done much. They haven't moved
But there's not
anything.
much they can do. They
And
don't
they,
have
and they
much.
sent
They're
their
in
best,
salary
their
cap
best
hell
player.
right now.
And they have no picks. They
They
don't.
sent their best player to the Miami Dolphins for basically a steal
The best player. Cooper
On
Cup's
defense.
still on the team.
on defense.
Aaron Donald's still on the
Aaron
team.
Donald's on the team.
Yeah, but Donald's time age is starting to.
Yeah, Aaron Donald's been hinting at retiring recently.
Yeah, he didn't he say on
He can do what he
that
wants.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, he can do what he wants. He's honestly.
He's retiring as a top 2 defensive player.
Yeah, but Donald's
Him and LT,
like I think Donald's one of the guys who get different. I've said it many times this episode. Got that dog in him. That's it.
He's got that dog.
He's a big boy. We have to consider him. The big boys are
They
there.
said that D line. They
That
won a
D-line.
Super Bowl for a reason.
Yeah, but they lost one of the
AD
the
and
best
Von
corners.
Miller.
Honestly, good thing the Rams didn't do anything. The division is ours. Nobody. Who's gonna compete with us in that division? The Seahawks. Actually, I'll give
The
the
Seahawks.
The
The
Seahawks
Seahawks
is still a
is
team
good.
we need to be
Don't-
better
don't
with.
sleep
I'm not
Seahawks.
Don't sleep on the
That's all I'm gonna
Seahawks,
say.
because
I'm not
honestly,
gonna sleep on the Seahawks.
Pete Carroll is the
G-
fucking
Geno
genius.
Smith.
Plus, they have
season
another
again.
top 6 pick, 7.
Gino-
Yeah, because of what's his name? Because of the
Bro,
Broncos.
the Russell Wilson.
Gino didn't win comeback player of the year for no reason. He's coming for the MVP this season.
Calm it down. Calm it down.
Calm it down. Calm it down.
No, but he played good. You know what? For the situation he was put in, you know what? I
And he
think
got paid.
he got paid. Yes, he did.
Like what was it? 3 years, like 40 million or 30 million
You
or
got that
something.
Daniel Jones.
We got
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Joel
nine,
Street,
nine.
But you know what? He still has a TK
Seattle
Metcalf.
got Devin.
He has
Yeah,
Lockett.
Seattle is interesting. Take a
Yes,
look at that
Lockett.
team.
I'm actually.
Take a look at that team. Yeah, they're no joke right now.
He has Lockett. He has Kenneth Walker.
They have a
coming
good
up as
offensive
rookie.
line.
Yeah, Chris Cross is gonna be a legend over there.
Kenneth Walker's gonna have the backfield to himself.
Yeah, but Kenneth Walker's gonna be fucking.
Brought back the stud, Drew Lock. Brought him back as a replacement.
Yeah, that backup.
Yeah,
you
3
know.
years, 75 years.
Yeah, it's a backup, you know. And then we have. Do they still have?
Brought back
they
Jason
have
Myers, made him a
They have
healthy, a very
Fant,
happy
who's the
kicker.
backup? Who's the backup tight end over there? They still have that.
Noah Fant.
Greg
No.
Dulcich, who was
No.
it? I don't remember.
No, Greg Olchis.
There was
Noah Fant and Will Disley.
Disley.
Yeah, well, this you're right.
That double tight end package is still good, you know.
And then
On defense.
we're talking about actually free agency losers. This is not.
Tariq Woolen.
I don't know if I'll put the team in there or just Matt Gay, the highest paid kicker in NFL history from the Indianapolis Colts. They have so much stuff.
Wrong with that team.
They have so much exactly, and they're getting the highest paid kicker in NFL.
No, but at least they made it somewhere. They're in the books as the highest paid kicker in NFL history. They're in the books somewhere.
No, that's not a good book.
That's not a good book to be
When
in.
it's
though.
not Justin
Tucker,
Tucker, that's
exactly,
not
it's not
a
a
good
good
thing.
No.
I mean, how
Because
is it?
all the what's it called? They didn't do much. But they're gonna get their QB. They're gonna get Shroud or they're gonna get
What
Rose.
what happened at Jacksonville? Like, what's over there? What did they do this?
Jacksonville's already though. Jacksonville's already.
Jacksonville, the thing with them is they're young, so they're just
Yeah,
developing
that's
their talent. Yes, they're missing a few pieces. I won't deny that. But
They still have the
Roy
Christian
Robertson
Kirk
Harris,
and,
3 years,
yeah,
30 million.
yeah.
He's a decent lineman. Andrew Wingard, decent safety for very cheap. Trayvon Campbell re-signed him. Trey Herndon, whatever depth. Evan Ingram, you tag him. They kept the same sort of thing. They improved their
How much
D
is the tight
line.
end tag?
11, 12.
No way.
I
No
don't
way.
think so.
That's
Kittle's getting paid that, so there's no.
Yeah, I
way
don't
that's,
think
No.
Evan Ingram salary. Let me tell you right now. Oh my god,
It's
11 million. Jesus.
Ah, look at that. The rookie knew. Look at that.
11.345.
I had it on the spot. 11 million.
That's ish. That's ish.
What did I say? Give me props. Come on.
What is George Kittle gonna want? What is TJ Hawkinson gonna
Wait,
want?
is George Kittle? Am I mistaken? Is
I think you're
Maybe
mistaken.
Kittle's
That's
no. I
too
think
low.
Kittle's low, but I think you're getting paid more. Can be easily.
George Kittle is making 11.65
Wow.
million. That's how I knew he was on the type. Evan Ingram. and
Evan
George
Ingram is
Kittle,
better
they're-
than George Kittle. No way.
Well, Kittle's still making more. 11.6. He's on 11.3. We're back. Miami Dolphins, my free agency winners. We talked about earlier in the episode all the help, all the improvement they made on their defense. Improved their secondary. Improved the linebacker position. I think they had a really good offseason with Jalen Ramsey, Deshaun Elliott, and David Long. On offense, did they do much on offense?
Not much. They just re-signed their running
Oh
backs.
yeah, that's true. They brought back the running backs. If they could bring in a big back like I said earlier with Cook, or even a Kareem
Yeah, that's a
Hunt,
lethal team.
I think they're really an AFC contender.
And maybe a little boost to that O-line, I think, would be nice for them.
Yeah.
Or a
But
little
they
boost.
have Teron Armstead, which is.
He's really, really solid, but someone on the other side just to help him out.
I agree with that.
I think, honestly, Vikings are another winner. I know they're my team. I know we talked a lot about them, but come on, Byron Murphy's a
Yeah, we
stud.
have to agree there. That's Minnesota. I think pretty much did a lot of moves, and I think that will help them.
A lot of cuts. We freed
A
up
lot
cap
of cuts,
space.
a lot of moves.
I think.
Even in the fucking
And I
defensive
think now this is
coordinator
year
was
one
cut.
of the that
Lacy
project.
vision.
Yeah, the
Gab.
project. I think this is the first year. Next year is where it's really gonna.
Kickstart, yeah.
Once they upgrade on Cousins, pay Jefferson, get the wide receiver to him.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's already a lethal team.
Anyway, we got the draft coming up in about a month.
A few weeks now. April 20th.
27th, I
27th.
Yeah, in about a month.
Yeah, April was there. We got free agency deadline at November 1st. I
Should
think
be,
it was. November 1st is the free agency deadline.
so there's still a lot of stuff that can change here.
Yeah, but November 1st is week 8, so who cares?
Yeah.
There's still a lot of stuff that can change.
Obviously,
from what
we're
saying.
gonna-
So some of our losers could end up being not like in the.
Some of our losers and winners can change in the coming weeks.
And we saw Adam Thielen just got signed, so there's still moves to be made.
There's a lot of moves to be made. There's a lot of players still on the market. Things are gonna change.
Hope you enjoyed the episode.
Hope you enjoyed the episode. It was our first one. Leave a like in the comment section down below. Write a little
Subscribe.
comment, subscribe, like, and we'll see you next week.